How is it possible then that the sheriffs didn't see that file, right? It's ridiculous.
Right now at 6, frustrations in the courtroom. A judge stunned on a critical development in the Wellington killer clown case. Lost evidence found just before Sheila Keene Warren's trial was set to begin.
Good evening. I'm Tiffany Kennedy.
And I'm Felicia Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. Investigative reporter Terry Parker first broke the story about the clown sighting file being lost and then found. She's joining us live from West Palm Beach with what a judge decided just hours ago. Terry?
The judge here at the Palm Beach County Courthouse obviously frustrated, and he's telling the state that he cannot believe that this crucial evidence, the clown sighting file, was suddenly found either in the prosecutor's office in a box or in the detective's office. But he says regardless where it was, it is ridiculous. And he says this better not happen again.
How is it possible then that the sheriffs didn't see that file, right? It's ridiculous.
Judge Scott Suskauer blasting the prosecution in the killer clown murder trial for suddenly, on the eve of trial, discovering a clown sighting file with 40 new leads of possible other suspects. A file the state said repeatedly for years either didn't exist or was lost. The defense claiming prosecutor Reed Scott admitted last week he found the file in a box in his office.
Yes, he found it in the box that he previously told me and Miss Morse was in his office.
Can you enlighten the court, please?
I never said that, Judge.
Scott told the judge that wasn't true, that the lead detective found it in the sheriff's office. But the judge said that was no excuse.
Which, by the way, is ridiculous that she didn't find it exercising due diligence when I'm sure, Mr. Scott, I would hope that you have been telling her repeatedly, find the file, right?
The judge now considering whether to grant the defense motions for sanctions against the state for repeatedly not turning over evidence that could help Sheila Keene Warren's defense.
At some point, it's not negligent, it's willful, and that's the argument we made. You can only make a mistake so many times.
The trial now delayed 7 times, and the defense claims it's because the state is still turning up evidence but not turning it over as required by law. And one of the leads in that clown sighting file they just received?
At least one of the witnesses indicated that they saw Richard Keene, who has been a suspect from the beginning, at Publix days before buying 2 balloons. Richard Keene matches the description of the shooter. He was over 6 feet tall. Obviously, he was a man. All 4 eyewitnesses identified the clown as a man.
Richard Keene was Sheila Keene Warren's husband at the time and was considered to be a suspect. Also, the judge warning State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg that he needs to stay on top of this case and make sure that his prosecutors turn over all the evidence as required by law. The judge says he will reserve ruling as to whether he will sanction the state for not turning over the evidence and whether he will release Keene Warren on bond awaiting trial. He's not going to schedule that trial, he says, until her defense has time to go through all of these new leads. Live in West Palm Beach, I'm Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.